Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a topic that can totally change the way you handle people who bring negativity or disrespect into your life. We all know that feeling of questioning ourselves or shrinking under someone else's rude behavior, and it's about time we put an end to that. Whether you're dealing with someone who won't respect your boundaries or makes you second-guess yourself, today is about taking back your confidence and finding peace. So if you're ready to live life on your own terms and shield yourself from other people's negativity, stay tuned. First up, let's talk about something simple but incredibly powerful: the silent stare. I know it sounds odd, just staring back at someone in silence, but it works wonders. When someone throws a rude comment or oversteps, the instinct is often to jump to our defense, to say something clever, to make them understand our side. But what if, instead, you simply don't respond? Just hold their gaze. It's a silent message that says, "I'm too grounded in my self-worth to let you shake me." It leaves them with nothing to fuel their negativity, and in that silence, they often feel the weight of their own behavior. I've tried it, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. Silence can actually be one of the strongest ways to keep control. People who thrive on disrespect usually want you to react. It's like fuel to them. But when you just stare back calmly, it says more than any comeback could. I remember a time someone tried to undermine my work with a dismissive remark. Normally, I might have defended myself, maybe even thrown in a snappy response. But that day, I just looked back in silence. They squirmed, shifted, and eventually tried to laugh it off. They didn't know what to do with my calm silence. And that was the last time they tried that. But silence isn't just about dealing with rude comments. It's also a way of reclaiming your time and energy. It tells the world that your peace isn't up for debate. It reminds you, too, that you don't need to prove anything. So, next time someone tries to push you, try it. Just hold that calm silence. You may be surprised by the power it gives you. There's another thing I want to say about boundaries and self-respect. Stop explaining yourself. Seriously, how often have you made a choice for yourself only to get grilled about it by others? People ask why you didn't take a job, why you chose one thing over another, or why you made a certain decision. But here's the truth. You don't owe anyone an explanation, especially if their questions make you feel cornered or judged. I used to explain myself a lot, thinking it was polite. But the more I explained, the more some people seemed to dig in, as if trying to pick apart my decisions. One day, I decided to stop. Instead of giving a full breakdown of my choices, I just started saying, because I wanted to, no explanation, no justification, just a calm statement that my decisions are my own. And you know what? It was incredibly freeing. The questions stopped, the pressure eased, and I felt this renewed sense of confidence. By not explaining myself, I was saying, my choices are valid because they're mine. Sometimes, the best way to keep your peace is to create distance. I know it sounds harsh, but it's often the healthiest move. Not everyone deserves a close spot in your life. If someone constantly undermines you or doesn't respect your boundaries, it's okay to take a step back. I had a friend who made small but cutting remarks, seemingly innocent, but actually undermining. For a while, I let it slide, telling myself it wasn't a big deal. But over time, I felt weighed down. Eventually, I started limiting my time with them. No big announcement, just subtle distance. And wow, I felt lighter. That space showed me how freeing it is to surround yourself with people who lift you up. Here's the thing. It's okay to walk away from people who don't bring positivity into your life. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you protective of your energy. Life's too short to let someone else's negativity drain your joy. So, next time someone questions your choices or oversteps, remember, sometimes silence, distance, and confidence are all you need to stand strong. Keep your peace. Keep your power. And here's the beauty in all of this. When you start reclaiming your time, protecting your boundaries, and holding your ground, you start to notice a big shift in your confidence and inner peace. You're no longer as affected by others' judgments or negativity. The opinions and pressures that once weighed on you start to lose their power. You start to live life on your own terms, guided by what feels right for you, not what anyone else thinks you should be doing. Creating this distance and choosing not to engage in every negative interaction doesn't mean you're unkind or unapproachable. It means you respect yourself and have decided that only those who respect you, your energy, and your values are worth keeping close. Remember, quality over quantity when it comes to people in your life. The ones who genuinely care won't push, judge, or drain you. They'll support, uplift, and understand you. And that brings me to one last piece of advice. Trust your instincts. Often, we feel that gut pull when someone's energy isn't right or when they're crossing a line, but we ignore it. Trusting yourself means listening to those signals and not brushing them off. When someone disrespects you, your gut usually knows. Trusting yourself means honoring those feelings and taking action, whether it's a silent response, creating distance, or simply not explaining yourself. You know what feels right for you. In the end, the people who respect and value you for who you are, who see the real you, and who encourage your growth and well-being will stick around. The others will fade away when they see that you're no longer giving them space to disrespect or manipulate you. And that's exactly as it should be. So, let this be your reminder. Protect your peace, choose your boundaries, and trust that you are enough just as you are. Here's to standing strong, living authentically, and giving yourself the respect you deserve. You've got this.